They laid eggs before, and if you look at them, they're smaller ones. They don't have any giant blood or super giant blood in them, and their eggs are a lot smaller compared to my other egg. And then this is from the normal one, and then these are from the bigger geckos. It's subtle. I think that the normal geckos are laying smaller eggs and having smaller babies, and I've been working on making bigger geckos. That's been my whole project for like the past 3 years, and I haven't even really started selling leopard geckos until this year. So I kept the biggest ones back. I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos. This is going to be the year that I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some really big geckos. There is variation in like size of the eggs. And
what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
This is a male, and he's not the greatest eater, but he was the first one that I got that's supposed to be a giant. Basically, people thought it was a codominant gene, that if you bred a giant to a giant, you would make super giants. But later on, people realized it's a recessive gene. The giants were most likely not a codominant gene, so they were just bigger geckos. And like, you look at this guy's big too. These are like animals that have grown up, and I haven't overfed or anything, and they're just really big. I think that they are super giants. If it is recessive, because like, okay, so Robert Tremper said that it was codominant. Everyone said it was codominant, and then Robert Tremper changed his mind and said it's recessive, and no one's ever really seemed to really clearly prove it to be anything. You look at the size of a normal male, fed the same as this male, you see how much smaller this guy is compared to this guy? Like, this guy's big and chunky, and this one's small, and I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. There is a big difference in size between the ones that were supposedly giant and the normal ones. Now we go a generation forward. I kept the biggest babies from that original one that wasn't the greatest eater, and now you compare it to this one, and this guy's like way bigger. So like, this is a normal male, and this is I think this is a het super giant male. So this is what they would have called a giant before. Basically, the hets are a little bit bigger probably. But look at him. Look at how big he is. And then look at how small he is. They're fed the same. So the genetics are there. Whatever it is. Whether it's codominant, whether it's recessive. Like, small, big. And even if it's just genetic, like breeding big ones to big ones leads to big ones, I have seen consistency in the size. He's got a nice chunky tail, he's nice and healthy, and this guy actually, his tail's not even as fat, but he's a big boy. My goal is to make geckos as large as possible, and then put this into them. I want to make some really big, patternless, giant geckos. Is it recessive? Is it codominant? All I know is I'm gonna make some big geckos. So making this thumbnail, I put two males near each other and I made sure they didn't bite each other, but I got bit instead. My goodness, I can't hold the camera with two hands. That's the worst bite I've ever had from a leopard gecko. Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to show you the difference in size between a couple males, and I knew they might try to bite each other or whatever, so I put them together, took the picture, and then separated them, and when I did, I got nipped. I lost blood making this video for you, so, you know, like, subscribe. It's my own stupid fault, whatever. Okay, let's move on with the video. That's what a leopard gecko bite looks like. There we go, I'm focused on my finger now. Got a nice... And just so you can see, he's not normally like that at all. He's very sweet, he's very nice, he's very calm, and he would not normally bite me. As he bites my finger again. No, there was the other male around him, and he wasn't cool with that. And that's basically why I got nipped. There you go, you can see him. It's a nice big He's a nice big boy. But you just don't put males around other males because they get aggressive. They get like territorial and everything. So it's like, it's me, my woman, my home, leave me alone. And there's a couple of his babies. I'm just gonna be moving them, so I put them in this container for just a bit. But yeah, there you go. You see, he's not a nasty gecko. I can put my fingers by his mouth and he's not gonna bite me or anything. He's a good boy. But just so you know, like, the only reason I got bit is because I put that male next to him. So don't ever put males with other males. You just don't do it. Okay? Very good. I've noticed that, like, my geckos, some of them as they get older, these albinos, they're getting like more little interesting, like, white faded patches. And it almost looks like it's a different shape in its head, but it's not. It's just these, he has these like interesting like patches where there's like less color, like these like fades. I'm not really sure what that is. Closing his eyes, they're a little bit sensitive to light. They're more nighttime creatures, so you usually don't handle them around during the day, but once in a while it's not gonna kill them or anything. So yeah, there you go, nice big leopard geckos. That's the game plan here. I'm not really working at making like these crazy, you know, pure geckos like some of the enthusiasts want. For me, it's more just pretty pets, big pets. Okay, very nice. Big, beautiful, calm geckos that you can handle, that won't freak out, that won't be biting you, unless you put another male near them. If you want to check out what I have available, I have an available snakes playlist and an available geckos playlist, so you can check those out. Yeah, they'll be updated pretty soon because I have quite a few babies that are growing. Right now, don't have that many left. We sold almost everything from last year. This coming year is gonna be my best year for leopard geckos. I picked some beautiful animals to work with. Quality in, even better quality out. If you want to watch more videos about geckos, click on the first playlist. Otherwise, check out the second playlist. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful adventure. Make sure you like that button. Click that like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're one of the 95% that are watching me without subscribing, that's just terrible. It costs you nothing, and it means so much to me. So just subscribe and keep watching, and have a wonderful week. And if you're going back to work, sorry, you know, we're all going back to work. Okay, bye.